started. That hurts.
I almost broke my wrist making your fat bum.
I felt because I was sitting down when you were doing it. Okay.
It has taken so long to finally be able to film this video. We are tired.
Very.
But we figured it would be worth our time to film a young sit down with Cheech
And Nas.
and others.
I'm not gonna hit you because then I'll be calling the police.
Okay, welcome back to Kicking It with Cheech. We're doing a sit down with me
And Nas.
We have some questions that we've been asked that we will
Well,
share.
you've been asked because it's like a Q&A for you and I'm asking the questions.
Okay, whatever. And then we might do a young story time at the end just to...
Just help it a bit.
I know I'm looking really crusty. I just felt it was important for me to show my true self. No, you can't be catfishing nowadays. So...
She's mad. Okay. We'll start with the questions. Let's try to start with an easy one, yeah? Do you consider yourself a hoe?
Bitch, no.
Why not?
Let me tell you, so the construct of the word hoe, right, was someone who sleeps around with many people.
Yes.
But it was to be derogatory to women.
Yes.
Right? And so I don't believe that someone who just has multiple sexual partners is a hoe. I feel like men are just touched that women are starting to play their game better than them. Right? However, if you are going to call someone a hoe or a whore, I believe it's someone who intentionally goes and breaks other people's homes or relationships or whatever. So if I know you're cuffed and I go and I sleep with your man, or I know a nigga's cuffed and I go and sleep with him anyway, I am a hoe/whore. But if I'm just sleeping around with niggas, whatever. Besides, guys, I don't sleep around. I don't sleep around.
I cannot confirm or deny any
No,
statement.
that's just being dizzy. Listen, I've been in the game and I play the game very well, but I don't sleep around. But even if I did sleep around, there's no reason to judge me for that because niggas do it all the time and you'll congratulate them with bottles and whatever. So leave Hans to play the game.
Watch this.
I don't sleep around. She can watch it. I don't.
Okay,
Next.
but does that mean you're sleeping though?
I don't sleep around.
Okay.
Next.
Wait, then, okay. If you don't consider yourself a hoe, do you think that other people consider you a hoe? In like society's construct.
I don't sleep around, so no.
Okay, that brings me to my next question. What makes you attracted to someone?
In what sense?
Like physical.
Because we were having this chat at lunch and I know what she's trying to achieve.
Emotionally.
I know! You guys don't know this quarter nigga is crazy.
Quarter!
This quarter nigga is crazy.
Wow.
Okay, when I first see a gent, right, and you guys can call me materialistic. Ooh. You can call me materialistic if you want. But when you first see a gent, you have nothing to base them off of besides their looks. That's how you decide if you want to engage or you don't want to engage.
That makes you
right?
attract them physically, right?
Yes, just that pull before. Obviously,
so that's the first step.
Yes, I'm not going to decide whether I'm going to give you a chance or not based on just your looks. But there has to be something, Nyana. If I've never spoken to you before and I've never seen you and no one can be an alibi as to the fact that you have personality, something has to, my gut and my eyes will show me which way we're going. The CTs. Anyways, so I'm a sneakerhead of note. If you're wearing wax shoes, it's a no. And that doesn't mean wear expensive shoes because you can get a pair of Air Force Ones from the Nike outlet store for 400 Rand. I know because my cousin did it the other time. I was very angry because he took the sneakers that I wanted. 400 Rand, right? That is cheaper than All Stars. So you must just look clean. Also, I don't like people who look like they don't wash. Especially when I know you have money and I know you have water and electricity. Why don't you use your geyser?
What makes someone look like they haven't washed?
They're just people that look grimy.
Okay.
Like their skin is patchy. Like they tanned with dirt.
Patchy?
Also, like, some hairstyles just don't work on everyone, guys.
That is actually, I can attest to that.
I'm not going to go and cut my hair because I know my head shape is ugly.
These are the forehead. She's going to hit me. You guys see, she's abusive.
She's lying. Like, this whole raga dreads thing. Guys, as I believe, too. Not everyone can just be raga dreads too.
Some of you guys be looking like tarantulas there with your
especially when you like go and you dip dye them and then you don't retwist them and then you haven't washed them in weeks so you can see your dandruff building. No, Nana.
It's okay. Just stop.
You know, so just look clean and look presentable. If you wouldn't want to, not even if you wouldn't want to, if you wouldn't be comfortable bumping into my mother as my boyfriend looking like that, don't be comfortable bumping into me like that and trying to make a first move. Because my mother's opinion is very serious. If she has to meet you looking like a raga street kid, what? I don't know what I was trying to say, but you know my vibe. No.
Okay, that brings me to my next question. What happened between you and your mom? Because like a lot of people, like you complain about like what happened between you and your mom, and like everyone's like, oh my god, what made you guys like?
Fix my face. I don't want to say nothing happened between me and my mom because things happened. Obviously, some things are confidential because they're family matters, and I want to respect the family and the people involved and not put people's business out there. But I think from my side, I got to a point where I was like, listen, if I feel like certain things that the family is doing or are doing, Concord, I don't know, aren't feeding me, I can't be bending over backwards and breaking my back to hold up expectations that are unrealistic. So this year specifically, I've pushed the boundaries. I'm still pushing the boundaries. And I do it with my chest. Whenever I get called out, I'll be like, but I did it.
That's also very true.
Like, I'm not gonna hide and duck
compared
and dive.
to other people, like, who just
I
like,
have
will lie
pushed
to their
boundaries
parents.
because I felt that for a long time I was a very conforming kid, but the expectations were just unrealistic, and then I was being punished for things that didn't make sense. Like, everything that was wanted of me, I did, but then it was like, I must stop there, I mustn't then go do stuff for myself. So I think that definitely played a big role, because as a mother, she wants me to sit down and be like, listen, my mom said no, so no. But at the same time, I'm a very rebellious person. So the minute you tell me no, as long as it doesn't physically harm anyone or emotionally scar anyone, I'm going to do it. Especially if I can afford to do it on my own money. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Other things obviously happened there that then made me more rebellious and made me just go crazy because I can't. But I think from her side, that was the main thing. Where she was just like, I don't get why this child all of a sudden is acting like a skr kid from let me not say people's names, I don't be mean, but like, why she's acting like a messed up kid all of a sudden. And my thing was like, listen, as long as I keep my grades up, what are we fighting about? You know what I mean? Which I did. I got an academic award every single year from when I started grade 3. Yeah. So
then in comparison, like with your sister,
no, that kid is dizzy.
So then does that make you guys like close or not? Like you and your sister, you guys like, you know, okay.
That child is dizzy, guys. Child.
Go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
What's her YouTube channel? It's called As Told by Cheryl. We're very different people, so it'll be very different to this. I might feature in some of them, but it'll be very, very different because she's all fun and nice and I'm not. My sister and I are somewhat close. We are close. We do a lot of things together. I love her a lot. I'm a little sister, so I'm annoying as hell. Yeah. But at the same time, in a lot of... Don't get touched, toot. In a lot of aspects, I feel like I'm the more level-headed one. Because I'm just not as emotional when it comes to my family. I'm an emotional person, but not with my family. I'm really detached. So like, she'll do stuff and I'll be like... bed, so now what must I do? Which is funny because other people do that to me and I lose my mind. But in some situations I have learned it is better to sometimes just be like, hey chief, fair ain't one. You know what I mean? So in that sense we fight a lot and she annoys me a lot, and in turn I annoy her a lot because what you dish you must be able to receive. That's how I live my life. But we're close. If she needed a kidney, I might give her one.
Might. Keyword is might.
But what if I need my own kidney? Now I must die.
Okay.
She's had 5 more years than me. No, guys. We have to think about things practically. No, I'm joking. If I had a good kidney and I could give her one without killing myself, I would.
Okay, then what would you change about your life?
About my current life?
Yeah. Because I feel like you have a lot of things in your life that like have caused problems for you, but would you necessarily like change them? Wink, wink.
Okay, so the first thing is I don't have regrets. You guys know I don't live with regrets. There's nothing I've ever regretted in my life.
Really?
Nix, bruh.
Not even meeting certain people?
Nah, G. Man, move with my chest.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. Because you learn things and you grow from each situation. And I believe God would never give me something that I can't handle. Sometimes, like, I'm stretched thin. But I'm alive. I'm filming this video, isn't it? So, I wouldn't have, like, changed complete situations. But I would have liked my family to be more communicative. In the sense that me being a child doesn't mean don't talk to me.
Yeah.
When I say talk to me, I don't mean reprimand me. I mean sit me down and be like, listen, Cheech, this is what you've done to make us upset. I'll be like, listen, this is what you did to trigger me. Until we get to like a thing, and then we can apologize and move on. And there's certain people in my family you just can't talk to. Like you'll go and talk and you'll be blasted, or you just know not to bring up the conversation at all. And I think that in a lot of ways has made me detached from my family emotionally, because then now something will happen. Like my aunt came into my room last night and she was just talking, guys, like about a lot of things that I just didn't have energy to talk about anymore. So I just sat and I looked at her, and every few sentences I'd be like, okay. So yeah, that's what I would change if I could.
You still love family, like yes, they annoy you, and like people are put through the limits with family.
No, my family's like, dope though, hey guys.
That's what I'm saying. So like those
niggas are so family. Crazy.
Oh my god.
Like people think I'm crazy and people think I'm a lot, and I'm like, okay, a lot of people haven't met my dad, but my dad is a carbon copy of myself to a very large extent in terms of personality. And then my mom is like, she's crazy, right? Like there's such big personalities. And then from that came me. So like you can imagine when I start acting crazy, like it is hereditary. And we're all very strong personalities. Like it doesn't matter your age, your gender, like African culture has tried and we've said no. It was so crazy. Like people don't understand until you're in it, and then you're like, I get it. You were raised like this. Like you're from the streets. Like I love them so much. Like they make me angry, they hurt me. Sometimes they make me resent some things, and I have to then go back and deal with it by myself, because I don't like psychologists. Those niggas are freaky. I don't like those people. And then after I've then dealt with it, I can come back. But like I love my family. I grew up in a big family. You even know I want to have 4 kids at least. Like I'm ready. I have 6 siblings. I have 5 siblings. I'm one of 6. My parents are divorced, so it's patchy. But patchy. I have a big family. Like we are immigrants. We are not from here. Okay, I'm half from here because my dad is South African, but he didn't grow up in South Africa. But like Zimbabwean niggas are so crazy. Y'all don't know us.
Let's go to a new question, because we've been asking quite deep questions. We got into the family and others. This question is so funny to me. Would you ever do anal? She started. She does this thing where like when she's like confused, or when her brain does like a little click, she goes like, her eyes just flutter. She can't process the question.
Guys, here's the thing, right? Is you know how I said I've never had any regrets, right? I feel like I don't have regrets because I try a lot of things. Not food. I'm a very fussy eater. Don't play with my chow. But in terms of other things, I try a lot of things. Like you even know I'm bad at a lot of things in terms of physical activity, but I still do them.
Yeah.
You know, just at least once in J. So I don't want to say no because, like, what if I die and then I'm like, oof, like, maybe you should have tried it. But then at the same time, like, that's my bums.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's a no from me. Personally.
Also, like, I don't want to say no and then, like, I meet the love of my life, we get married, everything, and then one day, like, and he's going to like, but you said, and people pull up my YouTube and like, but you said. Like, never say never, but no.
Yeah, personally, no.
Never say never, but no.
Okay. Are you a relationship person, or like, would you like, are you comfortable with being single?
No, Sasha, that question doesn't even make sense.
What do you mean? Okay, would you rather be in a relationship or would you rather be single?
Neither. Like, this sounds asking me things that she knows answers to, and it's
yeah, I know the answers to, but they don't know the answers to.
I'm a relationship girl in the sense that I'd rather be in a relationship than be in the game. And when I say in the game, I don't mean being single, I mean dribbling people, because it's a lot of work, and then your bad karma builds up because you're hurting people's children, and it's just painful, right? Like, to be in the game is painful. Umjolo is fun. Don't let people lie to you. It's fun, right? And it's great, and it's healthy. The game is not. But I will not settle. No.
No, but that doesn't mean... Settling doesn't mean relationship. Like, they don't always equate to each other.
But are you asking if I had... Like, I'm comfortable being single. I've been single for about 2 years.
No, but I'm saying if you had the option, right? Like, your dream guy.
I've had the option for
No, but I'm saying, like, it's your dream guy kind of thing.
Like, perfect.
Not like, obviously, no one is completely perfect.
Yes,
but
Natasha,
like,
don't be stupid, but perfect.
Yes, in a sense.
Like, he's got the height, he's got the looks,
yes,
he's got the banter,
he's got the veins and alles, yes. If
and
it was that compared to single.
But why would I want to be single then? Because Umjolo is fun.
But that's what... Oh, shit, you're not understanding the question properly.
No, obviously then I'll take the relationship if you want to. But
that's what I'm explaining to you, is that, like, if you had the option, like, some people would rather be single.
Some people are dizzy.
It's just because she's a relationship, hun. That's the thing.
I just don't understand. Like, if you could have your person, they treat you well. Obviously, there'll be ups and downs, but they treat you well. What mental block?
For everyone, it's different.
Then get a bulldozer and break it.
Oh, my widow. She's got a mental block, so I don't understand why she's acting like this. I don't have a mental block.
I'm currently confused about my situations, but mental I don't have block. Next question.
Actually, this is the question you wanted to ask me. So, apparently, when I go out, I have, like, a resting bitch face.
Natasha sits like...
Stop it!
Natasha sits like this. This is how she sits at Groove, guys.
No, not at everyone. That was one. And that was because I wanted to go home.
You always want to go home at Groove.
It's actually a vlog that's coming out, the alcove vlog. I was there and I wasn't like in the mood to be there. So I sat like that for like half of the time that we were there because we arrived late.
We were there for 6 hours. She sat like that for 3 hours.
Guys, it was long.
My question to Natasha is, why do you look like the Grinch at Groove? Like, why do you act like the Grinch at Groove?
Okay. I don't notice it. Apparently, like, I'm very intimidating, but I don't see it. Like, I look at myself like a child. Like, I feel like we're children. Like, we're very childish. Like, I don't see it. So, like, I don't understand it.
Have you ever been, like, in a restaurant, like, mid-Santon, and then, like, niggas just start wilding over something? And then there's that one old tunny that just...
Is that me?
That's Natasha at Groove.
That's not me at every
That
groove.
is Natasha at Groove.
That's not me at every groove. That was at Alcove. Where else?
The Sands.
Which one?
MD9.
No, but that makes sense.
No, I didn't look like a Grinch though.
No, but guys, MD, I was cold. There were people there in their MD suits. There was no potentials, nothing. It was a pathetic mess.
Guys, just Natasha in general at Groove. People even ask, why is Natasha like that? I'm like, guys, you have to just give her a chance. She'll come when she's ready.
I mean, I'm not like a trusting person. Like, Cheech even struggled to get me to open up.
So you must look like the Grinch.
Yes.
Because
the people will hurt you. The way people cry in these streets.
At Groove.
The way people cry at the Groove. Tell me I'm wrong.
Guys, I don't understand people who cry at Groove. I'll never understand. And I know one of my best friends is going to watch this video and be like, but you know I cry at groove. Babes, I don't know why you cry at groove. I can never over a gent at groove. No. At like mid groove. Let me tell you. Mini story time.
Okay.
Sunday, we went to Monty. Right? We went to the games arcade because I was just tired of being at home.
But then she also didn't want to leave the house. It was very messy.
The point is we got to the games arcade and then we were like, we're going for dinner. And I invited a friend of mine to dinner and he brought one of his mates, right? We're sitting nicely at dinner. Let's start off with the fact that they were 45 minutes late for dinner. Anyways, so they were late, which really like annoyed me. And then I didn't have an argument with my mom, but like she was temperamental in the morning when she was interacting with me. So that had already put me in a mood as well. So now I'm just trying to enjoy my time. And Bonga and I have the most insane banter. Like if you didn't understand, you'd be like, you guys bully each other. Like, but
That's all of our friendships though.
Yeah, but we know where the line is.
Yeah.
Right? And so we're just having banter. And then Bonga threw something out that he knew was too far. Like when he even stopped himself, and then okay, Loki, it's also I can be blamed like 1%.
1%.
No, because I said to him, bro, if you're gonna think rude things about me, say them with your chest. And then he said it, and then I just like, and so I stormed away from the table with Tyler, and we walked like into Monty, like we left the casino and whatnot, and I was so upset. And then I literally started like, you know when you're getting into crying and your face is like, and you can feel the tears like getting ready, right? No, just when your face is preparing to cry, right? And then I looked around and I was like, babes, no. This is the public.
Bad bitches don't cry, guys.
In public. Bad bitches cry.
Insert Nas saying this.
So I switched up again because I was like, as much as I wasn't at groove, I was out with people in a social public setting where anyone could have bumped into me. Why are you crying? Bonga said what... I can't cry over niggas or what they do or what they say in public. We'll be strong until we get home. If I can't hold it, it means I must go home immediately. I won't cry at groove.
It's hilarious.
And I groove. Not that much, but I do groove.
Yeah.
And I have had unfortunate situations at groove. But you move until you get home. Man, I don't cry at groove. No.
Well, I guess that's all the questions.